Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. So we're gonna get started. We'll give it a few minutes. We'll let guys get in here, and then we're gonna get started. We'll be scalping gold. Okay. So we got a new 4-hour candle gonna start in about 30 minutes at 10 p.m. So we'll be trading that candle going into also 10 p.m. our new 1-hour candle. So just let me know, guys, if you can hear me. You can see my screen. I'm looking at Trading View chart. That's what we use, and I'm looking at yeah, yeah, Alex, gold was awesome, bro. Nice 8, 9, 10 a.m. That's when gold really moves. So we'll take a look like right here on the 1-hour candles. Like that's when you get that impact news that Dave and I are always talking about. Like right here, see here, 8 a.m. Like gold got up to around 1912, and there's that lower high from up here where it made the high, and boom, there's a nice 1-hour bearish candle. You can scalp that on 5 minutes, and then here's the pullback coming right back up here at 1908. It's lower from 1912, and then the sellers push it down where it came all the way down to 1892. Okay, and again today, like 7, 8, 9 right here. Like this is where you get some nice bullish candles. Like there's always big moves. So here gold was 1895, and then it got up to like 1908. So big moves. Okay, so let's get this started. So again, top-down analysis like we always do. Okay, so we're going to start off with the daily just to know what's going on, guys. We want to know highs, and so when we start breaking, then we know when we're breaking a nice daily support, daily resistance, maybe we'll get a nice runner. So again, there's our daily resistance right here, 1916.43, just like yesterday. You see, we didn't get up there, we didn't touch it. Maybe tonight's candle, maybe like today, later on tonight, maybe gold is going to be bullish and we'll break above 1916. Okay, and if we break above 1916, look at these candles right here, guys, on the daily, right here. June 5, 4, 5, and 6, right here. This will tell you where price action will move to. If we get above 1916 and we make a new daily high, price is possibly going to come up to, we can look at 1920, 1921 right there. And then we're looking at 1927 right there. Okay. And then you can, if we keep breaking further, there we go. We can go higher, okay? But we'll focus on that as we start breaking 1916 if we get up there. Now on the daily, we need to get like a nice little support on the daily, okay? So we have yesterday's support again, 1894. We never broke below it, so it's still holding. Let's get this body to body, this support right here. Again, it's 1900 psychological number right there, 1900 exactly, okay? And one more that we want to look at is yesterday's daily candle right there. Okay, see that wick? 1909. See today's wick? We creeped above it, 1909, almost 1910. So we did make a higher high on today's daily candle. That's important, okay? We did make a new higher high. So we could possibly, if we get price action above 1910, then we're going to come up to 1910.67 and 1912 and continue moving up, okay? But we'll also look at the 1-hour candles as well, okay? And then we just want one more today's daily support, okay? We want to know today's. See how it's a small range candle right here, but the low of the wick was 1905.50, okay? That's important to note because if we break below there bearish, then we're losing our daily support and we'll possibly come down and retest this level back, maybe retest somewhere around 1900. Okay, but we're getting, look at that where the candles closed on the daily. So we had it come down, break through, but we wicked up and we closed above 1900. Same with yesterday. We broke down and we closed above 1900. So 1900 daily support is holding strong. Okay, so we got nice support around 1900. Now we're going to go into our hour candles, okay? So yellow is daily, hourly is going to be white, okay? So let's just look what's going on right now on that 1-hour candle. So you see this consolidation, we had a lot of consolidation right at the top, and now we're getting this big spinning top candle. It's got a lot of movement, came all the way down, came all the way up. Now the markets are really starting to move now. You can see, you can tell by the 1-hour candles, they're starting to has more range on them, okay? So we want to get like some supports on the hour right here, okay, those wicks. I'm going to change the color to white for my 1 hour, okay? So you can see around 1907, where we're at, almost 1907.50, it's got good hourly support right here, okay? And then if we break above the yellow daily high, we'll possibly creep up to like 1910, 1909.75, and if we get higher, then we're going to go up to these candles right up here. So we can identify those as well, because maybe we are going to go bullish tonight. We'll see. Okay, so 1910.69, and see how these 1 hour candles are kind of consolidating in this range right here from the daily resistance and the 1 hour support. So it's about 20 pip move. It's consolidating, and we'll see tonight what the direction is going to be. Right now it's indecision, okay? You had it come all the way down here, 1905, and buyers brought it right back up. Buyers pushed it up here, sellers pushed it down. Now we have an indecision candle body right in the middle, okay? So it's kind of like 50-50. And this is the 9 p.m. candle. And we'll see here as well when we break, if we break below this daily support, 1905, where can price action come down to? Well, it will possibly come down to these wicks of these candles right here, 1903, okay? And right around, let's see here, like right around here too, 1901. Okay, so now we can get into scalping. And also guys, remember the RSI I use, and we also put the 50 right in the middle, the psychological 50. You guys that are trading with us will start to pick this up. So I put the psychological 50 right in the middle, okay? And I like to see bullish breakouts. If it's holding, then we're in bullish territory. We might creep up again. And remember guys, this area is considered to be overbought, but it can go higher, okay? It can go higher. And 30 and below is considered oversold. But we use this also to look for divergence, bearish and bullish divergence, to help us get into scalping. So I'm going to jump into the 5-minute candles right now. Okay, so we're in the fives. So again here, there's big moves here, like around 7, 8 a.m. Those are the big moves, okay, guys? That's the big news, big moves, okay? So that's why New York session has a lot of big moves. Okay, so what have the 5-minute candles been doing? We reached this top here, okay? So we can see we have the hourly support, 1 touch, 2 touch, okay? And it bounced off around 1909.75 in there, okay? And there was a strong rejection wick on this 5-minute candle right at 9 p.m., okay? 9 p.m. when this candle opened up. That's the 1 hour candle as well. It came down and look, it engulfed every single one of these 5-minute candles. It completely engulfed them. This was a very bearish candle, and it came down to 1906.72. So we got to mark that down. Now I switch, guys. I'm going to go to these red lines. Those are my 5-minute support and resistance, so that we can start scalping. And we came up and we reached a resistance right here, okay? This wick right there. Okay, and this candle is going to close in 3 seconds now, and its body is above the resistance. Okay, so now we could possibly get another push up coming up here, and sorry, it's live, so the candles are happening as I'm setting up the chart. Okay, so this will be our next resistance. If we can break above here, 1908.52, price is going to come to our daily resistance, 1909. Okay, and if we can break above here and get bodies to close above, then we're going to go up to here. Look, we came up, but remember, we had a big rejection, We haven't really had any bodies close above here and really move. Okay, so again, we need bodies to close if we're going to continue to be bullish. But look at what the sellers are doing. Okay, look at, they've already pretty much engulfed the last 5-minute candle in the first 45 seconds of this candle. Okay, so you can see that the sellers are trying to protect this area up here. This is a daily resistance, okay, so it holds more weight. So sellers are trying to push it down, and you can see on the 5-minute candle how it's coming down. Okay, so when it reached the resistance right here, sellers pushed it down. It broke the previous support right there, and then look, we created a new support right here. Okay, right at that daily support right there. Remember the yellow line? And then we have buyers push it up, okay? And then there was a little bit of a pushback, but this candle now, 1906.05, made a higher low from the previous candles right here. So that's starting a little bit of an uptrend on the bottom, okay? And then we have this bullish candle follow through, Look at, we close above the 1 hour white line resistance, and look at the retest, and then we had this bullish candle come up to here. Okay, so we could have scalped this, but we just started the call right now. But look at when it comes down, like you could have a sell up here pushing all the way down, collect your profits down here. Okay, even if you took the sell right here, 1908.50, it came down to 1905.50. That's 30 pips right there. And then when you understand price action, you get a nice bullish candle coming up at a daily support. Then you can go into a buy and then take it up like 1905, 1906, and go back up to 1908.50. Collect another 25 pips. You could be done for the day right there. You'll have 50, 60 pips, and you just traded from 9 p.m. till about now, 45 minutes of trading, and you just pocketed 60 pips, and you're done for the day. Okay, that's how powerful scalping is when you really learn how price action moves. Okay, so what is this candle doing now? So it was bearish. Remember, it started, it was very bearish engulfed. We engulfed this entire candle, but look, it's got a nice rejection wick right at the hourly support, and it's going with this uptrend right here. Okay, so we want to see now if this candle can push bullish and get above here, and then we can continue. Maybe we'll go into a buy up here. Okay, but we're going to watch how this candle closes, how it closes. Okay, because it was bearish coming down. Buyers are trying to push it up. We still have 2 minutes left on it. It might continue going bearish. We might get price action come back down here and retest this level. Okay, look at the RSI. We broke through the 50, but then we're coming right back down to the 50. We're retesting it. And anytime price action is sitting at around 50, this area, it's an area of consolidation. That's where you're preparing yourself. Maybe you're going to see candlesticks trading sideways in an area of consolidation. Okay, remember, we're looking for quality pips. We're looking for the big trades. We want to make the 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 pips, okay? Not just like if you're trading this is very, very complicated and hard to trade, okay? You can see there's small range candles. There's not much, like, if you just do your calculations, how high is the top resistance right there, 1908? What is the bottom, 1907.50? So that's just a 5 pip move, and then minus your spread at like 2, it's like 3 pips. It's not worth trading that. Okay, you want to look for the big plays when candlesticks start to get up to a higher time frame. When they start to get up to an hourly or a daily resistance, you should either see a big rejection or a breakout, and that's where you'll get your quality pips. When you're trading this stuff down here, stay away from that. Avoid that. Anytime you can see those types of candles, avoid that. Okay. And Alex, congrats, man. You're killing it. Like what you're doing is unbelievable, brother. Like congrats, man. It's it's awesome what you're doing, man. We're really, really proud of you. It's amazing. Okay, so see why we're waiting patiently. We have 15 seconds left on this candle. And again, it's coming down bearish. Okay, remember we saw that long rejection wick? That's why you don't want to rush into taking trades. Wait for candles to close. It will tell us more. It will give us a lot of information. Okay, so look at where it closed. Okay, it's still got a little bit of a bullish body on the bottom. Okay, it didn't completely engulf everything here. So now the next candle opened up green with a little bit of bullish momentum. Okay, just a little bit. But now we might follow the momentum of this bearish candle. See now the wick? Where's the wick? Identify it right now. Okay. So the wick is at 1907.77. It's a lower high from our bearish engulfing candle up here, and now we're pushing down. We might remember we're at this 1 hour support level. If we break down here, then price action is going to come into this area. So if you want to go into like an impulse sell, okay, remember there's impulse sells right here. You could look for something like this. Okay. And remember, we teach you all different methods of trading: impulse, confirmation, retest, everything. This could be an impulse break right now. If you're looking for maybe quick 5 pips to 10 pips, maybe it comes down and comes down into this area. Okay. But this is an impulse trade, guys. So always on impulse, use like a smaller lot size because it's impulse. We have no confirmation that this is really going to break down. It could just break down and then wick right back up. Okay, that's why. And then the next candle is what we're waiting for. We're waiting for the close of the candle to see if it can close below the 1 hour support line and then maybe get a retest and push down further. But you can see it's already going in the green. This is an impulse trade. So like the sell is right there at the hourly support 1907.40, and then the price, look, it's at 1907. There it goes. There's 5 pips. Okay, you could really quickly scalp 5 pips right there. Okay, it's right, like that's what an impulse is. But we're also waiting for the confirmation trade. Okay, so we initially broke through the hourly support, maybe, and look at the RSI. Now we broke below 50. Maybe this is going to push down further. Okay, but this is an impulse trade right there, and it's good for 5 pips right off the hop. Okay, so you got to get in, take partials right away. It looks bearish on the bottom, so this might come down to our next level right here. Our red line, remember this level right here? If we get it down to 1906.73 from 1907.40, okay, so that's a nice move. You got roughly 7 pips, but we're looking for maybe more. What if it breaks down below this support? Then we're going to come down to this area, okay? And this setup is like a one, just over a 1-to-1, 1.1 to 1 on your money. So it's basically a nice 1-to-1 trade on your money, okay? But if this really starts to break down, it can go down further, okay? And then where do stop loss? You can place, if you want to play real tight, you can place a stop loss like above the candle. You can go above those candles, or if you want to just go like right above this zone, this is where we had a lot of resistance. We just had that one breakout candle, but then it wicked right back down and closed below. So this is kind of generally a nice area where you want to keep your stop loss, and look at it coming down. Okay, so if we tap this red area, that's another TP, guys. That's another take profit. Okay, so you can take partials. Remember, this is still an impulse trade. Okay, there's no confirmations yet. We're waiting. This candle still has a minute 43 left on it. Okay, so it could go right back up. So that's why we always tell you, secure some profits a little bit, okay? Always just take a little bit off the table. If this continues to run in your direction, bearish, that's why we leave a little bit. But on an impulse, if you get 5-10 pips right away, like right there, boom, that's a take profit. See how we tapped it, okay? Right there, guys. 1907.40 down to 1906.75, okay? So that's good for 7-8 pips right there as soon as we started the call, okay? And we did our top-down analysis really fast tonight, guys, because I want to jump into trading with you guys. Last night was more of education that we did. Tonight is we're getting into trading, okay? So right there, guys, boom, TP1, okay? We want more, okay? So we're going to watch where this candle can close. If we can get this body of this candle to close below this red line, this support level, then maybe we're going to get a little bit of a push up, a little bit of buyers come in, but we want to see sellers jump in right away and protect this hourly resistance and push it down further, okay? We'll see if we can get that. Okay, so we got 30 seconds, guys. Now let's watch the candle, okay? Remember, it's very important, the last 30 seconds of a 5-minute candle to really show us the momentum, okay? So I'm just going to zoom in a little bit to show you guys, okay? There we go. Again, we're hitting that bottom again, okay? Remember, this is where we got that big bullish candle come right off of here. 1906.75. Same thing could happen here. That's why, guys, secure. Okay, now we're breaking below it. Okay, that's good. Let's see where the close is. 3, 2, 1, 0. There's the close. It closed below the red line, okay, which is good. Now we're watching for maybe the buyers to push it up, okay? So far, we have no buyers pushing it up. It's sellers continuing. Look how we have no wick, okay? So now we're getting the buyers coming in. Now what we're looking for is maybe a retest up here and a rejection. And then we're looking for sellers to push this down. And we're looking for it to break below this wick right now, here, okay? Price is 1906.36. That could be like another take profit right there. And then we're looking for it to come down to here, okay? Exactly where our green tape is. Okay, guys, so you guys should have some pips banked right now, okay? 1907.40. Sell entry right here. Okay, this is the impulse right there. That's a sell entry. Okay, anywhere in here when it's breaking below a critical support level. We close below the 5-minute resistance or the support level right here, and now we're continuing down to right there. Boom, it just hit another take profit. The wick of this 9:30 candle, right when we started the call, guys, right here, 9:30. Okay, so you see that's a nice little retracement. Okay, we pulled up bullish and boom, came right back down to where it started. Okay, so now we want this candle, these sellers to push down further. We want more profits. Okay, but we want this RSI to start sinking. We want it to start going down. Right now it's at around 41, 42. We want to see this go below 40. and then we're going to come down to this level. The wick of this candle, 925. Price action wants to come down to 1906.04. Here we go, okay? So guys, if you have any questions, go in the chat box. I have the setup a little bit different where I can see the chat on a different monitor. I apologize, guys. I'll get this all fixed so then you guys can see everything. I'm new to live streaming, so just bear with me, guys. I'm more of a trader, a hardcore trader. I'm not into this streaming stuff, but I'm learning, okay? So um, we'll get it. But look what happened there, guys, okay? So we came down, okay? It broke below, but now we're getting a rejection wick, okay? So guys, if you're in profits a little bit, that's why we tell you to scale out, okay? This is now the retest candle, okay? See how it's going bullish? It's getting into a hammer candle. It's coming up now, okay? The buyers are pushing up. So now we want to see where the seller is going to step in and maybe cool this candle down and start to push it down. If not, these buyers are going to continue to push up and maybe come back up to this white line, okay? To retest this. Remember now, we broke through an hourly support, so it should act as an hourly resistance. We'll see how much momentum this candle has if it comes up, okay? But that's why we always tell you guys, when you get in a trade, whether if you're up 5, 10, 15 pips on an impulse trade, you got to take some off the table. You have to, okay? Because it's an impulse. What goes down can come right back up just as fast, okay? This is more of the confirmation candle we're watching right here, okay? This is the candle that's more important here. This might tell us if it's going to break down further or if the buyers are stepping right back up, okay? And you got to also not just look on the sell side, you got to look what's going on down here. So we had buyers come in here right above our daily support at 1905.48, and this candle wick, I know it was coming down bearish, but we do have buyers step in right here. But this candle wick at 1906.27 is higher than this wick, and it's higher than this wick. So this candle is creating a higher low, okay? So you also got to think about that. There is buyers down here making a higher low. So we're kind of in a symmetrical triangle right here. So if you were to put these candles like right here, this bearish momentum, sorry, let me just get it up here. Okay, so that's red. Okay, that's like the downtrend right there. And then we do have a little bit of a uptrend starting like right here. Okay, so you see how it's coming into a symmetrical triangle, and symmetrical triangles can break out both ways. Okay, it's not like a descending or an ascending triangle. Okay, so we'll watch. We're approaching the apex of this triangle right now, so we'll see. Are the sellers going to push this down further down here and break below? Okay, if it is, we're going to go further down into profits down to here. Maybe retest this yellow line, this daily support. If we break below the daily support, then it's going to possibly come down further. Okay. So we got a little bit of a spinning top candle right now. Spinning top is indecision, guys. Small range, okay? We have 10 seconds left on it, so let's watch how it's going to close, okay? This is key, guys. Okay, so we closed in between the zone. It's a spinning top candle with a bearish body. Okay, so sellers still have some bearish volume. Next candle opened up right here. Okay, bullish. It opened up green. Now it's turning into a doji. Okay, so we're going to watch this candle. Sellers are looking to take control right away. Okay, you can see it's forming a wick, and this wick is lower than this wick, so it is making a lower high in the first 30 seconds of the open, okay? But there's still lots of time, okay? But just got to be patient, okay? So we're still in this profit zone. Again, take a little bit off the table, okay? Because this could turn into a doji and start turning around, break through this trend line and start going bullish right up here, right to like into the stop loss area, okay? So what you should do is take a little bit off the table and then maybe bring your stop loss if you guys want right to break even, okay? And that way it's a risk-free trade. You've already banked maybe 10 pips off that impulse, and now you're just running with a little bit on the table, and you're running with a risk-free trade. That's how we trade, okay? That's what you do. You get in a trade, you make your pips, and then you leave a little bit on the table with a break-even stop loss and go for a risk-free trade. It doesn't get better than that, okay? And then if it really starts breaking down, you'll collect more pips, okay? This is a really good strategy to use when you're trading the New York session, because you see they run 100 pips up. They can run 100 pips down, okay? And then the impulse might be 10, 20, 30 pips that you take right off the hop. And then you might want to leave a little bit of a runner to collect those next 30, 40, 50, 60 pips, okay? But that's when it really moves, during the New York session, okay? There's a lot of economical fundamental news that comes out then, okay? Right now we're trading the Asian session, so it's not as volatile, but you can make money around the clock, 24 hours trading Forex. Okay. So we got to respect the fact now that the buyers are stepping in and it's breaking the trend. It's respected this 1906.38 area. Okay. So this bullish candle, okay, so we were already in the profits, guys. Okay. So I'm going to leave this up here just to show you that this price action wants to come back up to this white line, 1907.44. This is the hourly. Remember, it was an hourly support. Now it should act as a resistance. We'll see if the sellers can protect this area. If this is a really bullish candle, it's going to break right above this, okay? So I'm going to remove that so you guys can see this. The trade was already taken. That was the impulse trade. This is kind of like the retest, and the retest looks like it's bullish, okay? So right now we're seeing it's right at that white line, okay? This is going to, and look at guys down here, the RSI. It's ready to break out of the 50, okay? So keep an eye on this. This could be a nice bullish breakout candle. Could be a bullish impulse candle breaking out, okay? So again, the way how we set up the chart for the sell, now you can go into possibly an impulse buy right here, okay? Place your stop loss below the previous wick right there to be safe if you want to place it down there. If you also want to place it below the daily support, you can do that, okay? There's any way you want to do it. It's all depends on your risk reward. But this is the impulse, okay? So we're also waiting for the confirmation. What we're looking for confirmation, guys, is the breakout, okay? The impulse break. We're looking for the retest, and then we're looking for the push up with new liquidity, new buyers, and that's the type of pattern we're looking for. So this is the impulse break, just like we had the impulse sell right here, okay? So now we're getting the impulse. Watch right here, guys. Watch the RSI. Okay, it's sitting right at 50. If it starts to break out above 50, look at the previous high. Okay, just like we do with candlesticks, chart your technical subchart indicator. That was the previous high of RSI. We got up to almost 55. Okay, so if we break above that, this bullish candle is going to get above probably these candles right here. There's your impulse break, guys. So buy entry, same where we took our sell. It's the hourly support line, guys. This is like clockwork. Okay, 1907.40. Okay, that's your buy entry right there. Okay, should be in profits, guys. That's why we trade hourly. We identify hourly when we scalp on fives. Okay, look at where the wick hit right there. That's a take profit, guys. That's a 5-minute red line. That's a resistance. Okay, 1908.12 from 1907. That's 6-7 pips right there. Okay, you can take a little bit off the table because it can wick out and come right back down. But if it continues to move up, just like it did in the sell, but we're also watching now the pullback and the retest, because then we could get, I'm eyeballing up here. If we can get gold above this yellow line, that's making a new daily high, guys. We might get 1910 plus. Maybe we go 1912, maybe 1915 tonight. Okay, so look at where we closed. We got up there, we closed. Look at this bullish candle. Okay, this is very bullish. Okay, this is kind of like our retest candle. Look at, we didn't even get it down to retest. Buyers stepped in right away and they continued right off this candle. We're possibly going to hit this profit take right here, 1908.54. That's why, guys, this is fun. This is fun when you're doing this, okay? But you cannot get greedy. From here, 1907.40, we just got up to 1908.40. That's 10 pips. Got to collect. Got to collect. Remember, I always tell you, 5-10 pips right off an impulse is you got to collect. Here's our retest now, okay? This is what we're looking for. It's bearish coming back down to this white line, our hourly support now. Now what we need is buyers to step in here. We need to see a wick creating in this area, okay? We want buyers to step in here and push this candle back above here, okay? Watch this. Okay, so we are getting a little bit of a wick down here. Remember, this is our stop loss area too, okay? So you always gotta leave yourself a little bit of room to breathe when you're trading, okay? So you see now the buyers and sellers are fighting. Look at, this is a big battle at this hourly support resistance line right here, 1907.40, okay? That's why it's an hourly higher time frame, okay? and the sellers are pushing it down, okay? So this is like where you're scalping like pretty much candle by candle, okay? And I don't want to get into this tonight with you guys because it is a little bit more advanced. I want you guys to look for more better plays, like when we're breaking above like daily resistance or breaking below daily supports. Because if you want, we can scalp every single candle. There's no issues with that. We can even drop down to the 1 minute candles. But I want you guys to really learn. We're gonna take it step by step on these calls. Okay. Yesterday was more like an introduction, and today we're gonna get more into trading. But if it's trading sideways like this, and it's only giving us like a 10 pip range, then you have to you're either trading candle by candle or you're waiting for the bigger plays. Okay, I hope that makes sense and you guys understand that. And then if you do get in an impulse trade where you go up 5-10 pips, that's why I tell you guys you got to take some profits because next candle could come right back down. Okay, so we got exactly halfway. Okay, we're through halfway of this 5 minute candle, 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. So look at what's happening. The body is still above that hourly support, that white line. Okay, so price action came all the way down. So we can identify that wick right there. Price came down to 1907, pretty much 1907 exactly, 1907.04, and we had buyers step in. Okay, so this is your retest candle. Okay, it came down, it broke through. We do have buyers, but again, we're going to be patient. We're going to watch where this candle closes. Okay, if we're bullish, we want the candle to close above this white line. If we're bearish and we think it's going to continue with this downtrend right here, then this candle could possibly close below the white line, below the hourly support, and the next candle might be red coming down here. Then maybe we'll flip into a sell again, okay? And look at the RSI, guys. That's why I highlight this. It's right back to that 50. Again, it's right back. It's neutral, okay? In between 0 and 100, that's how RSI oscillates. In between 0 and 100, 50 is the middle. It's the midpoint, psychological midpoint. So when the strength is right at the 50, neither the bulls or the bears, the buyers or sellers, nobody has momentum. It's very neutral. Now we're breaking below, okay? So you see how we tried to hold that and now the sellers have the control. So I'm going to get rid of this because that was just for the impulse. This is our retest candle and it doesn't look bullish to me. So there's nothing to get into an additional buy rate here, okay? But we took advantage of that bullish candle. We took advantage of these bearish candles coming down. But what I'm watching now is this candle going to completely like engulf all of these buyers and continue coming down, okay? I'm going to get rid of these trend lines because we broke through them. Okay, and again, just watch this RSI, okay? So just like we have up here, the resistance of the RSI, you see how we were coming up, but we never got up to that previous resistance on RSI and it came down. So look at the RSI down here at 42.47. That's a support line right there, okay? So you can draw a support line. So what you're watching for is RSI to break below this red line, okay? Break below 42, you're going to get a big bearish candle coming down and continuation coming back down here, okay? So we didn't engulf it completely. Here's our next candle. So what we're going to do is we're going to watch. I'm going to just put that down right there to that support. Okay. So we're going to follow this candle. And then if we start getting barcode action, what barcode is, you got a green candle, green candle, red candle. We're not going to trade that. Okay. Because we're going to avoid that. That's just a lot of head fakes, a lot of consolidation. We're going to wait for the better play. Okay. So when I scroll like this, I can see that we're playing between the daily zones, okay? Remember our yellow line is our daily resistance, 1909, and then our daily support is 1905. So that's all we're doing is we're just bouncing off the daily support, coming back up, testing the daily resistance, getting rejected, coming back down. But you got to watch what the candles are doing on the 5 minutes. Every time we come down to this daily support, we make a higher high, okay? Then it pulls back, we're making a higher low, okay? And then we pushed up, but we need to make a new higher high to continue this uptrend. This candle right now is making a higher low and it's going bullish, okay? So we could be getting some nice bullish momentum forming down here. And then if you want to take a look at a higher time frame candle, let's take a look at the 15-minute candle. What is the 15 looking like? Okay. So these are the 15-minute candles. We have the 15-minute downtrend come all the way down. It went up. And look, we're getting some nice rejection wicks on the 15, okay? So we're building momentum. Buyers are coming into the market. That's what these long rejection wicks are, okay? And then if you want to look at the hourly candle, you can certainly take a look at the hourly candle, okay? So the previous hour came all the way down. We picked up that support, came up. Next one, our hour candle that we're trading right now on this call, okay? It came down, but look, it's still making a higher low from the previous, okay? But now it's really breaking down. Let's watch this now, okay? Okay, so see how this bullish candle now formed the top wick? This top wick is lower than this previous wick, okay? So it is creating a little bit of a lower high, okay? This is what happens when price is consolidating, okay? Until it makes its nice move, we'll be ready for it. But a lot of the buyers and sellers of gold right now are undecided. They're pushing it up, pushing it down, pushing it up, pushing it down. And it's just ranging in between here, okay? It's not a big zone. When things like this happen, you can just set up your charts and maybe look at a different pair, okay? So this is where we could check out like NAS100. If you guys want, we can check out like NAS100. We can see how NAS is moving because NAS, you can make some big moves, big pips. Look at here. If we had it set up, okay, just real quick on the 5 minutes. This is NAS100, guys, okay? We have a 5-minute support right there at 13,670. We have our 5-minute resistance right up there. And price is consolidating here. Look at we're building a little bit of an uptrend right here. Okay, we're making higher highs and higher lows. And then look right there. There's your breakout. Okay, you got two candles here. This one is your first breakout impulse, and then this is the retest candle. This is what we tell you. Retest coming down, wicked right at that support, and boom, push up. That's your buy entry. And if you're in here, 13,680, price got up to 13,000, almost 700. There's 20 pips, guys, in 15 minutes, okay? Trading NAS100. And NAS100, for guys that don't know, is zero commissions. It's free commissions. Like when you're trading gold, you get charged commission fees. If you're trading NASDAQ, it's zero commissions. So it's really nice to learn if you're a new trader and you got a smaller account and you want to avoid commission fees because those do add up, especially when you're doing like bigger lot sizes. They do add up. If you want commission-free trading, take a look at NAS100, okay? And it moves really nice too, okay? So you can see right now we're building a little bit of a support right here, okay? At these candles. We're coming down, okay? And then we do have our resistance right up here, okay? So we're watching these candles to see if they can break above 13,000, like 700, then we're going to continue going up, okay? Your first take profit will be this wick right there. 13,000 like 703 from 98, that's 5 pips. If it goes above that, then we're coming up to this area. Here it is. That's why you want to look left at previous structure, and then we're going to come up to these wicks right here. 13,000 possible 710, 711 right in there, okay? There it is. And then identify what kind of patterns you see. I see a little bit of a W pattern forming, okay? Leg 1 coming down, there's your neckline, leg 2, and then this could be, we're looking for this to break out and continue going up here. That's a W pattern, okay? Okay, so that's NAS, guys. We could trade NAS. We're going to flip back to gold, okay? Okay, so gold on the 5 minutes, we got a new 5-minute candle. Look at the rejections, okay? So big, we had this big bullish candle come up, rejection wick come down, and now we have a bearish engulfing candle coming down. Look at the RSI, it's coming down, okay? So again, we could be looking for like an impulse sell right here. If it breaks through here, could possibly get another impulse break, okay? It could break through here and then come back and retest this level, okay? You're looking for that would be like a 5 pip move, but what we're really looking for is structure breakdown this. I want to see if we break below this. If we can break below 1905.70 and touch this yellow line, that's our daily support. If we break below the daily support, then price could really drop, okay? Because then look at here, then we're going to come down into this area, okay? And we'll chart that if the price starts coming down there. If there's any questions, guys, go ahead in the chat and I'll answer any questions you guys have. Okay, so we had a new 1 hour candle open up 10 minutes ago. We can take a look at it right here. Okay, so remember I was telling you it was coming down bearish on the 1 hour, and there it is. Okay, this is your hourly candle. It came up, it made a lower high from up here, and now it's pushing down bearish. All we got to do is just start breaking through this support right here. Maybe start coming down and fill the previous, that big wick. Remember that long rejection wick on the 1 hour? Maybe we're going to come down and we're going to push down below that, okay? Okay, so this is kind of like a little bit of an impulse, okay? It's just creeping, it's touching that red line. We want to see, just like in our other trade where we were down here, we want to see it break and come down, okay? Oh, sorry, it was right here, where it broke right there and came down, okay? So gold was all over the place today. It was a really funny day trading it this morning, okay? Um, it broke through, made some new highs, and then boom, just started selling off, okay? So, but you can take advantage of that. You can grab 50, 100 pips going up and 50 and 100 pips coming down, okay? You can have big days scalping, okay? Because gold moves a lot throughout the day, okay? And if you understand how to trade and scalp market structure and price action, it's awesome. We got members making $1,000 a day, like it's religion. $1,000 a day, $500 a day, $100 a day, $50 a day. Some are making 5,000 a day. Like it's unbelievable. Like once you pick up this skill, 24 hours a day around the clock. You pick what session you want to trade. Like it's nice too as a trader to try trading all the different sessions and then pick which one is best for you. Okay. London session, UK session opens 3 a.m. Eastern time. So it's not ideal for a lot of us that live in Ontario, Canada, because that's 3 a.m. for us to get up, okay? New York session, it's 6, 7, 8, 9 a.m. Eastern time. And then we can also trade this Asian session right now, 9, 10, 11 p.m., okay? So there's all around the world, whatever works for you, but just understand the different volatility in the different sessions, okay? And understand the news. Always look at forexfolder.com, guys. Forexfactory.com. That gives you all of your daily impact, the folders that come out, and you're targeting like red folders are the big high impact ones, especially with the USD. If you get those, that really moves the US dollar, it really moves gold, and it really moves NASDAQ, and it moves the markets, okay? So if you understand and you anticipate when those folders are coming out and you understand the market structure and you get ready for your trading and always use a proper stop loss, you're all good to go. Okay, so we're slowly breaking down. Okay, remember this was our impulse candle. Now it's going to close right now in 1 second. Okay, well, the body close below the red line, which is good. That's considered bearish. Okay, we close below the support. This is the retest candle. Now buyers are jumping in and they want to push it up. Okay, it always happens. Okay, so there's always a break and buyers want to step in, but you're watching now for that candle wick. You're watching to see where the rejection is. If the sellers are really gonna come in and like shut the door down and start pushing it down. Okay, it's like they're creating a wall up there. Okay, so far we do have a wick right here at 1906.68. It's still below our red resistance now, and now the sellers are pushing it down. All we got to do now is clear below these wicks. See this green one and this red one? See how they're exactly right there? Okay, at 1906.48, see the body of the candle? As soon as we break below there, then price action is going to come down to possibly this candle wick right here. And guys, that's another take profit, guys, okay? So if we start coming, there, boom, see? Okay, so remember, guys, here was the sell entry right here, guys, okay? There's your sell. Okay, this is easy tonight, guys. 1906.75, price just went below 1906.25. There's 5 pips, okay? On 5 pips right there. 510 on this play, 510 on that play, 5 here. You're at 25 already, okay? But again, take profits because look how quickly it can wick out. See how it's wicking out? Okay, now it's turning into a bullish pin bar. That's why, guys, grab profits, okay? Because it's going to come, it could come up here and start going into the stop loss area, okay? That's why take a little bit off the table and then we'll leave a little bit running just in case the sellers continue to push us down. This is an initial push by the buyers, okay? But there's still lots of time on this candle, 3 minutes left, okay? So if you're trading 5-minute candles, you gotta allow the candles to form. If not, if you're just trading like a 15-minute candle and you're just trading 1 or 2 minutes off of it, you're not really trading 15-minute candles because it's nice to see where they close. Are they closing above or below higher time frame support than your next 15-minute candle? How far down can it go? Same with the 5-minute candles, okay? So that's why the first play is an initial impulse. That's why you should be always looking to grab some profits. And then we're waiting to see what's going to happen. Now it's forming into a hammer candle, okay? So now it's getting bullish. And look at now where the buyers are coming in, okay? So the buyers came in here. Buyers came in here and here and here. They created higher lows, okay? This one actually broke below this support line, but buyers quickly came in and grabbed it right here, okay? So it is still bullish on the bottom, okay? But we'll watch how this candle closes, okay? For this to be bullish, the body needs to close back like above here, okay? If not, sellers could come down and push it down here, okay? As long as we don't get above this area right here, then it's not creating a new higher high. Okay, guys, and if I can just ask you guys to just please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, just so we can get it trending, okay? That's all we ask in return. Um, okay, so it came down. That's why. Then we're going to get you in the habit of taking profits, okay? I know a lot of guys want to hold, but I know I've been trading a long time, 20 years, and I know sometimes it comes down. We all want to hold. We think it's going to break down. Like it looks perfect, like it's a very bearish engulfing candle. We want it to break, and we don't take our profits, and boom, we get this wick up, and it comes right back to where we bought in. It happens all the time, guys. So it's getting a good habit of starting to scale out, learning how to do that, okay? I'm going to get rid of this now because obviously look how bullish this candle is. Okay, the trade was down there. It was quick. Grab some pips, and now we're watching this candle. This candle's coming up really bullish. We've already engulfed this previous red candle. A lot of buyers in the market right now. Again, keep an eye on this RSI if we break above 50, okay? This is the area we're looking for. Here's going to be your impulse break, okay? So like if you want to trade every single candle, you can do that, but sometimes you don't want to get in the habit of doing that. You want to look for more structural trades, okay? So what I'm looking for on this bullish candle, I'm looking for a close above this white line. Remember, the white line is hourly resistance, okay? I want to see, are these 5-minute candles for real? If they're for real and the buyers are serious, they need to close it above this white line. They got to get it above 1907.40, okay? And close above it. Not just break above it with a wick and go back down. I want to see, is it going to close above here? And then we can possibly take a nice buy and get it up to here. 1909, 1910. Okay, so this is the continuation candle. And you see it's getting a little bit of rejection up there, okay? So it's a battle up here, okay? And again, RSI is right at that 50, okay? So that's why, guys, you got to understand like what the market is giving us when we're trading, okay? We started this call at 9, what time was it? 9:30? So it's almost been 1 hour. And the 1 hour has been kind of choppy. You guys can see how it is, but there's still, the trading that it's allowing us is like impulse trades. We're breaking out and then get in for quick 5-10 pips. then you can scalp down for another 5-10 pips. But then you get another bullish candle, bearish candle. Like you got to understand what the market's giving us. We don't really see a nice direction here, okay? But it is what it is. We trade the markets. That's what scalping is, okay? That's why you can scalp anything, okay? But it's important to understand, guys, when you get into an impulse trade to understand 5-10 pips on an impulse candle. Remember, that's an impulse candle, okay? So if you get 5-10 pips out of it, take some profits. And what I mean by take profits is partial profits. I always use this for an example so everyone can understand. A standard lot is 1.0, okay? So if you take a standard lot, let's say it's an impulse buy, and it goes up, let's say for an example, 7 pips, okay? That's an impulse. And you want to get out on that. You're up $70 on a standard. You do not have to get rid of your entire one lot position. Maybe get rid of 0.8, okay? 0.8, 80% of it. And instead of cashing out $70, maybe you cash out $50 and then you leave 0.2 as a little runner. You might be up still 10, $20, but you're allowing it to run with maybe a break-even stop loss, okay? That's what we're talking about when we take out partials. Okay, Hunter Jaguar, is it better to use the body or wick to check the higher high or higher lows? Always the wicks, okay? Always the wicks, because the wicks represent the high of the time frame. The upper wick represents the high, and the bottom wick represents the low. The body of the candle, the like this green area, the full body, that just represents the open and the close of the candle. That's the real body of the candle. But if you want to know the highs and the lows, always identify. You see, when I'm doing my candles, I'm always identifying the wicks. See up here? This is the high of the 1 hour, like up here, okay? So see when that came up, that was the high of this 5-minute candle. It came all the way up to 1909.71, but quickly got rejected. And then this is the body where the volume closed right there, okay? Or sorry, opened and it closed down here on the bearish candle. But always identify highs and lows on the wicks. Good question, okay? That's like candlestick basics 101. Introduction to candlestick, our first tutorial that Dave and I created is introduction to candlesticks, and it explains the upper and lower wick, the highs and the lows, and the real body, the open and the close of the bearish and bullish candle. Okay, good question. But look, guys, what's happening now, okay? So we reached, again, look at what we touched. We touched the white line. That's our hourly resistance. We're going to get multiple touches if we keep trading this because the candles are trading in this area, and that's the hourly resistance. We got up there and big rejection. Look at this. Now we're bearish engulfing, okay? We took out this entire candle here, and look at it come down now, okay? As soon as it breaks below this wick, this is going to come down, guys, okay? This is like another impulse sell, okay? Leading into this yellow line. Remember the yellow? That's our daily support, guys. That's the daily support, 1905.50. What happens if we break below that? Then price is going to drop. We might collect another 10, 20 pips. Okay, so this is an impulse break. Again, if you guys need to see it, this is like an impulse trade right there, okay? So this candle is going to close in 5 seconds, okay? It's very, very bearish. We're looking for a nice strong close and continuation come down here, okay? So closed, again, flash green, buyers entering, because remember, we're right at this daily support. Every time we get down here, we get a buyers, 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 buyers. But eventually, if these sellers can push these buyers down, the buyers are going to get exhausted and they're not going to want to buy this anymore if the sellers keep pushing it down. Think about it as you and me. If we keep buying and sellers keep pushing us down, we're going to flip and we're going to become sellers, okay? So you got to watch now. How high is this candle going to go? Where are the buyers going to push it before the sellers come in? Because it's following this big bearish candle right here. And what we want to do is we want to get sellers below 50% of the midpoint of this body of this candle, okay? That's a nice level that we want to see a rejection right around. We don't want this bullish candle to go above 50% of this red candle because then it could continue going bullish. We want to see sellers come in and just start pushing this down, okay? So it initially opened up with a real bullish body, okay? We're starting to get a little bit of a wick right here below 1906.46, that 5-minute resistance, okay? Again, remember this right here, this support line I did at the RSI? We just touched it right there. We were about to break below it and we just touched it. And see how we're touching and we're pushing off of it? That's creating that bullish candle. I want to see this RSI break below this red line. That's where we'll get a nice little drop right into this profit area. Okay? So I'm going to leave this trade with this stop loss, guys. Okay, I'm going to show you guys to leave a trade with a stop loss. And what are we getting on this one? Are we getting like a 1-to-1 on our money? Okay, so we're getting, yeah, basically a 1-to-1 exactly. Okay, so I have the stop loss placed like right above this resistance. If you want to, if we really believe that this is going to become bearish and you want to like give yourself, maybe place it above the 1-hour resistance, okay? But then you're look at the risk to reward management now. Now it's just a 0.7, okay? You're not getting that 1-to-1, okay? So maybe it's not a good trade to take here, okay? Unless you want to lower this back down to like a 1-to-1, okay? Like that's a 1-to-1 on your money. Okay, so two minutes and 20 seconds left on the candle. Okay, we got buyers coming in. Euro USD, I'll take a look at it in 1 second. Okay, I just want to follow this candle. Okay. Are you just so you give me a little bit of information, what time frame are you looking at on the Euro USD? Are you scalping 5-minute candles or are you on a higher time frame? I gotta know this. So when you guys ask questions like that, you gotta give me a little bit more information, okay? Okay, look at that, guys. Okay, so remember the wick? It was a bullish candle. Okay, look at that. Now it's turning into a gravestone and a shooting star. Beautiful. Okay, so it initially came up bullish, and now we're getting sellers pushing it down. Okay, so we want to just break below the previous low of the candle, and then we're going to push down to this red line, and then if we break below that, we're going to come down to here. And then remember where our daily support is right here, guys. 1905.49. Okay. Okay, watch this RSI. If we can break below this red line, okay, that's what we need. 5 minutes. Okay, one second. I'll get to that Euro USD for you. Let's just watch this gold, the way how it's going to close. Okay, it's we got 50 seconds. Okay, it's coming down as a shooting star candle. Okay, there it goes. We just need that. We got to break below right here. The previous candle. Look at it where it's sticking right there. 1906.13. Okay, exactly right where my cursor is. Right there. See that? Just got to push, but there, boom. There's the push that we want. It's a shooting star candle. As soon as we break below that red line, it's going to come down into this territory, okay? Spinning top candle, okay? Buyers are stepping in again, okay? This candle could close with indecision, exactly as a spinning top candle, okay? So it's like a 50-50 neutral candle. 10 seconds. Let's watch the body. What's going to happen? Buyers are stepping in again. But as long as we close below this red line, it's still considered bearish territory, okay? Okay, so there's the close. It closed as a bearish spin top candle. Look at where they gapped down the next candle. It gapped it down all the way down here, and buyers are pushing it up. So we need sellers to jump in right away. Wow, look at that bullish candle, okay? So you had buyers step in right away. Did you see how they gapped the candle down and buyers stepped in right away, okay? But follow the wicks again, okay? Where the sellers gonna are they? If we can push down this bullish momentum, then we're possibly more sellers are gonna come in. Because did you see how quickly that went really bullish? Okay. If we can get sellers to start cooling this off and pushing this very, very bullish candle down like that, okay? Boom. See how they pushed it down? That is nice, okay? So that initial 1 minute, like that initial 30 seconds of buyers flash, boom, now it's turning bearish, okay? That's why, guys, you got to learn what a stop loss is and how to respect technicals, okay? Because that candle could have faked out a lot of people, okay? There, That's what we want. We want to push down now. We're back into profits. There we go, guys. Okay. So remember, take a little bit of profits off the table. The sell was 1906.25. Boom. We're coming down 1905. Look at that, guys. There we go. Okay. Did you see how we never got faked out by those big green candles? We knew that this was going to break down bearish, okay? And look at where it came down to, right down to there, guys, our previous low, 1905.68. That's why, guys, take a little bit of profits, okay? Because look at how buyers can step in right away again. So for this example, this trade, sell was right here, okay? What was that? That was 1906.25, and we just got down to 1905.70, okay? Okay, so it's good for 7, 8 pips. And look at the RSI, guys. Finally, we broke below. I don't know. I hope you guys can see it. The RSI. It's breaking below that red line. There we go. Look at that push down, okay? So, guys, look at, we might come down to this daily support, 1905. I'm going to just look right over here for some previous structure. If we break below that, where's price action going to come down to? We're going to come down to 1905.33. We're possibly going to come down to, see what I'm doing? I'm just looking at previous candlesticks, June 2 from 8 in the morning. Okay, I'm looking at the 8 o'clock candles. 8 a.m. this morning when we had that big bullish run right here. This is where we're retracing. We could be coming down now and taking out these big bullish candles. Okay, so I'm grabbing that wick right there. Like I'm grabbing all of this. Okay, each one of these red lines is like take profit areas. Okay, if we start to break down. But look at now, look at this wide range candle, okay? So this is the open of the 10:30, the 30-minute candle, okay? Guys, this was a good call. This is what scalping is, okay? So this, if you want to learn what scalping is, this is scalping gold. Like you grab 10, 20, 10 pips here, 10 pips there, 10 pips there, maybe you grab a 15, 20 pip runner. You've made 50, 60 pips in an hour and a half, okay? What more do you want, you know? That's sometimes we'll get a big runner. What if this is the big runner of the night? Okay, it might drop another 20, 30 pips. Okay, but again, you got to follow these candlesticks. Okay, this is turning. Look at it. It's a really look at the range of this candle. Remember the other ones, how small they were? Look at this one. Like the upper wick is right here, and look at where the lower wick is. This one really came down, and buyers pushed it back up. But we got to follow the bodies of the candles. Okay, remember, there's a lot that can happen in 5 minutes. We have 50 seconds, and look at the sellers are still pushing it down. If we can close below this red line, look at, we just tested that. We pierced through that daily support, okay? So we made a lower low, guys. That what that candle wick is telling us, we made a lower low. We got below these candles, and we got below the daily support, okay? So later on in tonight, we might see gold come back down and come back below this daily support because we had an initial push down. Now we got buyers pushing it up, but later on we might see gold get below 1905, okay? Because we just did right there. It came down, but buyers quickly came in. And that's expected, okay? That's why this is a yellow line. It's a daily support. That's the highest time frame we can trade on when we're scalping daily, okay? The next candle is a weekly candle. That's a daily support, okay? So we got to expect that there's going to be buyers there. That's why when the candles come down, guys, always take some profits, okay? You guys are probably going to get sick and tired of me saying this. But if we're still in the trade, now we're following these candles, okay? So this could be the 5-minute candle that comes down, and we're going to start to take out this wick, the previous wick, okay? There it goes, okay? So beautiful trade, guys. Like this was I really like this trade because this trade could have faked out a lot of people where it was coming up really bullish. But again, we had our areas identified. We never came back above 1906.4. Look at it dropping, okay? So now we're bearish, okay? We're coming back to that yellow line, guys, okay? So this is really nice. 1906.25 all the way back down to 1905, okay? Really nice trade. And then now, like, take a look at the 30-minute candle, okay? So we got a 30-minute candle. Here's the 30-minute candle. So we're continuing off this bearish candle. The buyers pushed it up. We have a lower high on the 30-minute candle and it's pushing down, okay? 30-minute candle broke the daily support, okay? So we need to see follow through on this, okay? Beautiful. And I can just take this, like take profit down to here, okay? If we break below this yellow line, this is going to continue to fall, okay? But what we need is, guys, candles to close below critical support lines, okay? If we can't get this candle to close below here, then buyers are just going to continue coming in, okay? Look at the candle. This candle wick to this candle wick. It's making a higher low, okay? So we do have buyers. We got to respect the fact that buyers are coming in. We're at a daily support, okay? So buyers could come in and flip this and come right back up. That's why, guys, I always tell you, grab some profits off the table, okay? Especially at critical areas like daily support or an hourly support, okay? Especially when you're scalping 5-minute candles. Unless we can really see a trend we're creating lower lows. And oh, look at that, guys. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that dump, okay? Look at that, okay? Now we're getting the push down. There's the push. That's what I mean. We just broke through a daily support. Look at it come down. We might get a runner here, guys. Look at the RSI just tanking. Look at that, okay? Look at this, guys. Look at this big bearish candle. I hope you guys are in profits, okay? I'm going to get pissed off if you guys never took this sell right here. Okay, the sell order was 1906.28. We're at 1905, okay? That's 10 plus pips right there. We could get more. We could get more. Let's watch where this candle is going to close. We got 2 minutes left on it, okay? But always take a little bit off the table, okay? Because now we're below a daily support. Could get a new daily support being made, okay? I'm going to flip to daily candles real quick, guys. Okay, remember we started the call? Okay, we identified these daily candles right here. Okay, so you see we're breaking below that daily candle. Our next one is going to be right here. So I'm going to change this white line to a yellow line because this is a daily, okay? Okay, right there. This is our next area we can come down to, 1903.65. Right now, guys, get ready. Could be coming down to here. Look at this. Beautiful. Look, I got to extend our profit box right here, okay? Look at our, see how I just changed that one to daily support right there. This is our next daily support, 1903.75, okay? See all of these red lines I just put? Those were, look at how we just cleared them. Now I need more. Look how fast this candle's coming down before we can even react. Look at this, okay? Right here, price action is going to come down to 1905. Price action wants to come down to here. And then we're going to hit our daily. That's basically, I can take this profit target down to here now. Hopefully we come down to here. Look at now. Remember we were looking for a 1-to-1? Look at our risk to reward now, 1-to-3. You're risking $1 to make $3. You're risking 10 pips to make 30 pips. These are the trades we're looking for, okay? This is how you compound and grow your accounts, guys. This is the way to do it. Okay, so 15 seconds. Sorry, I didn't get to that Euro USD, but we're in a live trade right now. I promise you I'll get right back to it. Let's just, when we're in a trade and we're in profits, we really got to watch it, okay? I promise you I'll get back to your Euro USD. Okay, so candle closed. Again, we open green. Obviously, buyers want to step in, okay? But again, we do it candle by candle. Look at sellers now coming in right away, like holding it down. If we can hold it down here, that's good. Then maybe we're going to break down a little bit further, okay? Now it's forming a doji candle, okay? There it goes, okay? We want more red. Boom. See how the sellers stepped in right here at this red line. Okay, these are what we're getting. Where did I get that red line from? Previous price action right here. That wick of that 11:30 a.m. candle. Okay, guys, that's why trading price action is unbelievable. You know exactly where price can move. Now we're getting buyers coming in. Okay, so this green candle could come up to this yellow line now. Remember, this yellow line was a daily support. Now it should act as a daily resistance if we can keep it down. But again, guys, take profits when you're coming down, scalping, okay? I cannot stress this enough. And leave a little bit as a runner. If it continues to run down, maybe this is going to go 20, 30 pips, but you got a little bit of a runner. But the bulk of your trade, you should be taking out at like 10, 15 pips, okay? You guys are going to learn this as you trade with us more often, okay? Okay, so which broker do I suggest for tight spreads suitable? We personally use Fusion brokers. They're really good with spreads and commissions. I can't speak for other brokers, but I know a lot of our members, they use, there's Legacy FX, there's Hugo's Way. That one is, I don't recommend that one, but that Legacy FX, there's, we use Fusion. There's one Pro Markets. There's a lot. Dominion Brokers. There's a lot. But if you want to get involved in trading Forex and stuff like that, yeah, definitely do your research on brokers that you want to get involved. And different countries have different rules and regulations. Okay, so always understand we're in Canada, so it might be different than what it is in the States and what it is in Europe and what it is in Africa and Asia. Okay, so just understand that every country has different rules and regulations. But if you can get with Fusion, we personally use Fusion brokers. They're from Australia and they have really good commissions. You have a choice between doing a classic and like a free account where you're just paying spreads or commissions. I use the one where if I'm trading, like I trade gold, I pay it's $4.50 per lot. Okay, that's the commission. And gold, I can tell you right now, the spread of gold right now, like as I'm trading on Fusion. I'll just give you guys a heads up. So if I want to get into a trade right now, the spread is really low on gold right now. It's at 6. So that's very low. Normally it's like at 15, 20, depending when you're trading, but 6 is very low, okay? And then all I do is if I trade a standard lot, I pay $4.50. If I do a 5 lot, I pay $22.50. If I do a 10 lot, I pay $45. Okay, so per lot is $4.50, and then just the spread. So I can give you guys some spreads. Like Euro USD, it's a spread of 2. It's very low. It's like basically zero spread. Gold is at 7, 8 right now. If you're trading Nasdaq is around 200. When more volatile sessions, if you're trading Nasdaq like in the daytime New York session, it goes down to 80. Okay, so. And guys, if you want to trade Bitcoin, we scalp Bitcoin too. We can teach you guys how to do that. And yeah, we can have a lot of fun in these calls, guys. So we got a shooting star candle, bearish pin bar coming down. Might come down, creep down further, okay? But secure some profits and let's just let this run. Maybe it breaks down. In the meantime, I'm going to take a look at Euro USD for you, bro. Okay, so Euro USD, I apologize, man. Look at, oh, look at this. Euro USD sell for 25 pips and $270 profit using a 2 and a 5 lot on a 15-minute time frame. So these are trades that we were taking, and we educate our members with these, and we send these out. So there's a lot of valuable information you can learn with us, okay? So I'm going to remove that. So you were looking at the 5-minute. This is the 5 minutes. Yeah, like Euro USD, look at it. It's breaking down, okay? So you can see right now, I didn't even do my top-down analysis. I'm just checking right now on the 5 minutes. Right here is my high, okay? And then if I'm connecting the trend line right here, okay, from here, okay, to here, okay, I can see it's coming down, okay? And then look at the lower highs, okay? So we came, starting from here, okay, we got rejected, it consolidated, all this is consolidation sideways, and then broke down. As soon as it broke below this support on the Euro USD right here, okay, look at the dump. There's your impulse, and then there's your confirmation, boom. So if you learn how to trade this, right there, 122.11, let's say 122.12, it dropped down to 122.7, okay? So there's 5 pips right there on a 5-minute candle. Now we reach a level of support right here, okay? Then they bring it back up, but this is what you're watching now. These two candles. Look at the resistance. The resistance is lower than this resistance. So we're creating a lower high. So on 5 minutes, we're bearish right here, okay? So now what we're watching is for lower lows. See this candle, how we broke below here? This little candle wick created a lower low. That's why it's important to look at wicks, guys, okay? They're not just on your chart to look fancy. They tell you a lot of information. This candle, the sellers pushed it down and we created a new lower low. So that holds with the downtrend. Now the buyers pushed it up and look at where they got rejected right here. Guys, this is easy. Lower high, lower high, lower high. Downtrend is still confirmed. Now we got a big push down right here. You could scalp that. You could go in for a sell right here. 122.14, take it back down to 122.7, another 7 pip right there. Okay, then we get some sideways consolidation. This where they break below, they break above here, it breaks above our previous high, but it gets rejected at our trend line right there. Okay, and then sellers step in and push it right back down. And now we get the bearish push. Look at the breakdown now, okay? So where we're at right now, look at this. It's continuing to break down, okay? And then right here, we have another lower high. As this pullback comes up, buyers try to push it up and sellers hammer it down. So trading live right now, Euro USD, we have a bottom 5-minute support right there, 122.03, okay? And remember, psychological numbers 12200, okay? 122,000, okay? And if we, now what you're watching, if you're not in the trade and you're looking to trade, watch this pullback. What we're looking for is to create another lower high and sellers to hammer it back down. And when this breaks right here, where's price action going to come down to? It's going to come down to, you're looking at this wick and these bodies right in here, okay? And then we're looking to come down to this area right here and looking to come. I hope you, if you're charting, chart exactly how I'm doing and watch this tonight, okay? Because I'm going to go about maybe another 15 minutes and then we're going to wrap up the call, guys. This was an awesome call. Like, it was awesome. So again, so just like gold, this was the big push at 9 in the morning, this morning, 9 a.m. Eastern time when New York Stock Exchange opened up, and we could see a full retracement on Euro USD coming bearish, okay? So that's 5 minutes. I hope that answered your question. Let me just go back to your question. Would you get into a sell or buy? So right now in 5 minutes, it's looking bearish right now, okay? And on RSI, I trade with, I put the psychological 50 line right in the middle, okay? And let's take a look. So right now, the strength is below 50, okay? So it's weak right now. So this could continue to push down, just like how our gold broke down. This is very similar chart, okay? And then if you want extra confirmation, if you're sitting on 5 minutes, take a look at the 1 hour candles. Let's take a look at what the 1 hour did, okay? And guys, I'm gonna go right back to gold. I just wanna get this for one question right here. So we had this bearish engulfing candle. Here's your next one. It came up, it created a lower high from our next 1 hour and a lower low. So we could potentially get more push down on our next 1 hour candle opening in 10 minutes, okay? So that's the way to do this, guys. Top-down analysis, drop down to your 5 minutes, do your support and resistance lines. If you see sideways trading action, consolidation, you know what you do? You trap this right here. I can see consolidation right now. Okay, trap it, and 3 direction where price is going to go. It's either going to trade in this box. That's a no trade zone. Don't trade in there. Wait for this. Wait for an initial bullish breakout. Look for a retest and look for price to go up. Okay, that's, oh shit, let me just fix that. So you get your breakout, retest, that's your confirmation. You could add another buy and take it up here, okay? Same thing goes for if we're bearish, okay? If it's comes down here, and this is what we're looking for because we're running bearish. This could be a bearish flag. Breakdown, come back up here, test this for resistance, and sellers push it down, and you're looking for an added sell, go down there, okay? So that's how your chart should be set up, okay? This is a no trade zone. This is consolidation. Look for your breakout and look for your breakdown. That's Euro USD. Hope that answered your question, bro. Yeah, good question, man. So I'm pretty much bearish on Euro USD right now, okay? So gold, guys, okay, I'm back to gold now. So look what happened, guys. That's why I always tell you guys, okay, take profits. When we get down here, look at what happened. While I was charting that Euro USD, we have this bullish engulfing candle. And look at now, we're right back up to this yellow line. That's our daily. Remember, we broke below it. Now look at the candles. It closed above it. This is a retest candle bouncing off of it, getting support, and buyers could be pushing it up, okay? So this trade, If we don't get sellers come in right here and start hammering this down, then this trade is going to be done. Okay, so the initial sell was right here, profit take was right here. You're still in profit, but watch what's happening right here at this yellow line. That's that daily. Okay, this is a critical area. This is where we could get a ton of buyers come in and just shoot this right back up. But if we do get sellers now to protect this area and push it down, we could look to come down further. Okay, so just got to be patient. That's why on an initial big push, like this, right now we're trading Asian sessions, so it's a lot slower. But this exact type of move, if you're trading London or New York, instead of 5, 10, 15 pips, this could be 30, 50, 70 pip move. So if you understand how to trade like this, these pullbacks and understanding these wicks getting rejected and you stay in the trade, that's where you can maximize your pips, guys. We got guys with going $1 a pip, a 0.1, and they're getting 70 pip runners. Like, it's unbelievable. And they're doing it like with a 0.1. Like, it's awesome. Okay, and once you start learning how to do this, you can always increase your account and add more funds and increase your lot sizes and make more money. And also, guys, for new traders, there's also those challenges, those broker challenges, FTMO and funding talent. If you pass those challenges, they'll fund you up to 25, 50,000, $100,000, and you keep anywhere from, like, I believe it's 70% of the profits at the end of the week. Okay, so we help our traders learn how to pass those challenges, learn risk management, learn proper stop loss, and learn how to trade. Okay, and Dave and I are full transparent. We don't bullshit. We get in trades. We'll show you our MT4s. We'll show you everything. We got nothing to hide. We educate our traders with losses and winners. Okay, and that's how you learn. Okay, and also, we want to really, if you guys got questions about a trade you took and you made money or you lost money and you want to review it, we'll analyze it for you. You just tell us a time and date, what you traded, and we'll look into it and tell you where you went wrong, where you made a mistake. Maybe you got faked out by a head fake candle. Because sometimes you get faked out, you get stopped out. Like, you know that it's going to go bearish. You got your stop loss, a wick comes up, takes you out of your trade, and then it goes back down in your original direction for like 10, 20, 30 pips. And if you never got stopped out, you would have been in profits. Okay, it happens to all of us. So it's just learning. Okay, you just got to learn how the markets move. Okay, we've been trading the markets, scalping for over 20 years. We really know how it moves. We're trading price action. Okay, this is real time. I just use this RSI for like looking for divergence, for telling me about strength, but a lot of new traders, like what I'm hearing from our traders, they're starting to use like RSI. If it gets to 70, they're looking for a sell right away. But it oscillates between 0 and 100. It can go from 70 to 75, 80, and just continue going up. And if you keep hitting a sell, you're gonna be further at a loss. You're digging a hole. Same with if it hits around 30. Guys are coming in at a buy, but this can drop below 30. It can go. I've seen 5-minute candles go down to RSI down to 0. Like, if the market wants to push down, this RSI means nothing. Okay, so don't use that to get into trades. Use it as confirmation when you're in a trade. Okay, like right now, if we're bearish still on gold, we're looking at this RSI. It's still below 50. It's below our previous, right here, this red line. Remember 42? We set it up there. Now it's a resistance, and look at where the sellers are still pushing it down below that. Okay, so slowly, this gold trade could break down bearish. Okay, just like last night's call, guys. Remember, I gave you guys that hourly support. Half an hour after the call, it broke down and it went down for 30, 50 pips. Okay, so that's why I give you guys these targets. Okay, and when you trade with us, yellow lines are my daily support and resistance, white lines are my hourly, and then these red lines are 5-minute support and resistance. Okay, so this candle had a lot of momentum. It came down bearish, and look, it got a rejection wick and came up bullish. Okay, but it closed with a red body. This is a hanging man candle. Okay, it's still considered bearish, but we still gotta respect the fact that buyers pushed it up. Okay, so you gotta take that and look at what's happening now. So you're getting another candle at this support level, getting good support, and buyers are pushing it up. Okay, so this is where it can flip now and start going bullish. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. Like, the profit take was already taken. Okay, because it's going to come up, and if you have a little bit running, it's going to come up and hit your stop loss right here. Okay, so if you're still in a little bit of profits, maybe get out, because this is going bullish right now. Okay,
But yeah, so this could break down further. Okay, so what we could see, guys, after like we could see this bullish move come up anywhere here, but if we still stay below this area and maybe this area, we're creating a lower high. Okay, that's what we're looking for. What if this comes up to here and sellers come and reject it and then it goes back down and then we retest this level? That could happen. Okay, could see that. This could be buying momentum, come up to this retest, this 50 on this RSI, and then sellers come in and hammer it down. Because look at, we're in a downtrend right now, okay? All of these candles are making lower highs and lower lows, okay? This could be another pullback coming up here, creating a lower high, and then it gets hammered down again, okay? So just keep that in mind. If we start breaking above critical areas, then this is going to go bullish again. That's what scalping is, okay? It moves fast, okay? But you can make a lot of money. You can collect pips, okay? So on this call, like I can't even add up all the pips, but minimum 50 pips we've hit, okay? And it wasn't that difficult, okay? This was kind of choppy, like from, if you, like I'll show you in the morning, like look at the morning, like look at this, guys. See, if you're trading this New York session, okay, this is what I tell all of our members. Look at this. This is 4 o'clock in the morning, right after London session, okay? We're getting a lot of consolidation, okay? All you got to do, guys, is if you see this, box this in. Don't trade this garbage, okay? This is shit candles. Look at this. You can't trade this. Tell me one person who can trade this. It's very difficult. Look for this play. Look at it hit the daily support, okay? That's clue number one. Hit daily support. We got a rejection wick. That's number one. Number two, we have a bullish candle break above these previous 5-minute wicks, okay? That's confirmation number two. You check that off. Next candle continues bullish. This is your bullish impulse breakout. We break out of this consolidation area, okay? That's your impulse trade. If you want to get an impulse, like how we've been doing tonight, that's your trade, okay? If not, if you miss that, no worries. You have 2 other attempts to get in this trade. Here's your retest right here. See how it comes down, retest, and boom. There you go into a buy, okay? And look at the pips here, okay? Long position right there. Look how high you can take this up to, right to your next hourly support, okay? So buy was 1898, coming up to 1905, guys. That's 70 pips right there, okay? So that's why you got to understand what session you're trading. And then when it comes up, then you could look for a nice little sell at the top, maybe a pullback. You can grab another 10, 20 pips coming down. But you got to respect the fact that this was a bullish breakout. This pullback might not break down because it came down here and then boom, it went up again, okay? So you got to respect the fact that what's going on. Okay, so here we go now. So it's going now a little bit bullish. So Euro USD, I just flipped back for it for you, man. It's still, look at, it's still in this little consolidation zone, but it's coming down as a shooting star. So it could be breaking down now, okay? So that's why you don't want to trade this. Wait for exactly what these arrows are doing. Break down, come up, retest, and boom, you hammer it down. Same with if it goes bullish, okay? And back to gold, okay? So gold looks bullish, guys. At 1 minute, we're going to get our next 1 hour candle opening, okay? It's 11 p.m. Eastern time. Guys, we started this call at 9:30. It's been 90 minutes. I'm going to call it a night in about 2-3 minutes. We'll just watch the open of the next 1 hour candle. Okay, I hope you guys enjoyed this call. Again, if you guys got value out of this, just hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications because we stream live all the time. So you want to make sure that you get that notification so you can join us, okay? We're doing live trading and education for free, okay? And we're going to trade different pairs, guys. We're going to get into, if you guys really want to trade Bitcoin, look at Bitcoin chart. Like we could scalp Bitcoin all night. Look at this. Bitcoin is really nice moves. Like look at, okay? We could go when it's really moving, like right here. Okay, this is if it's got really nice plays. Okay, like down here, it creates a support at 37,100, and boom, in 20 minutes it jumps up to 37,800. Okay, and then you got a bearish flag coming down, and sorry, bullish flag, pen it, and boom, push right back up. Okay, so we'll scalp gold one night if you guys want. No worries. Bitcoin, gold, Dogecoin, whatever you guys want. but we focus on more gold, okay? Nas 100, US 30. That's one of personally my favorite pair, that Forex pair I like to trade, is GBP USD. I've been trading this one for a long time. I really like the way how this one moves. Okay, it's kind of, it moves with the US dollar opposite. Okay, so if you understand what the US dollar is doing, then you'll really get the hang of trading this pair too. Okay, so this is a really nice pair to trade. Look at what's happening right now. It's losing support right now. Okay, we could see a little bit of a dump coming down. Okay, just visually looking at this, there's your support, and there's like your spinning top candle indecision. You want to watch this maybe for a little bit of a breakdown. If it breaks down here, it's going to come down. It'll hit this level right here. If it breaks down there, price action will come down to this wick right there, and then possibly down to here. Okay, so that's like where you're looking, and you're targeting to come down to here. Okay, but you got to see what the market's giving you. A move from here at 68 coming all the way down to here, 63, that's 5 pips. Okay, so you got to really judge. Do you want to take this trade for this big range for just 5 pips? Okay, so you really got to understand the trade that you're getting into. Okay. Jaden, what's going on, bro? Can I max 100 quick, please? What is that? I didn't can you just let me know what you're asking? Max 100. Okay, so gold, guys, it's, you see now how it's respecting. Now we're above the yellow line. Okay, so remember that was daily support. We broke through it. That's where we got that nice sell, but we created now a new support down here, and buyers are coming in. Okay, slowly. You see what it's going and what it's doing? It's creating higher highs and higher lows. Okay, so this is forming a little bit of an uptrend. Okay, so this could be the push up, or could be coming down. See what I mean? When I drew that red arrow for you guys, I showed you coming up, and if it gets rejected below these wicks right here, it's creating a lower high and still respecting the overall downtrend. And then this is what you're looking for. Okay, you're looking for a push back down here, maybe a push back up, and then creep down here. Okay, so that's kind of what you're looking for. Can you look at Nas 100? I put a sell by accident. Yeah, no worries. Okay, Nas 100, guys. So Nas 100, it broke through here. Okay, so this is when we were charting it. It broke through here, came down here. Okay, so it created a new low right there. Okay, and then the body closed back above here. Then you got this little bullish uptrend. So right now we're moving up. We're in an uptrend. You can connect the dots right there. Okay, you can see that. Okay, so what you got to watch for, if you're in a sell, I don't know where you took this sell at. I see that you hit it by accident, but you wanna see price action stay below 13,690. If we can stay below 690, then we could possibly get sellers come in and push this down. Okay, but right now it's in an uptrend. It's creating higher highs and higher lows. You would need a bearish candle to come and break and close below this green line, and then so that it could come back and retest this area right here. Okay, so I know it happens when you hit the buy and sell by accident and things like that. It happens. Those are just little mental errors that's why sometimes it happens. Okay, there's nothing you can do about it. But if it happens, don't freak out. Don't worry about it. Just take a look at the structure. It's still in an overall, like, look at it from up here. It sold off. We created a lower low, pulled back, lower high. Okay, and what we're watching for are these candle wicks to break for a new lower low. Okay, and we got that. When it pushed up here, we created another lower high right here, still respecting the overall downtrend. Then you get the push down, break through here. That's your new lower low all the way down here. So this could be the pull up, just like gold is, the pullback coming up. And see these rejection wicks up here? As long as it gets rejected here, we could push down further. Okay, so 3688, 3688. Okay, so you're in right around here. Okay, so yeah, you're right at this resistance line. So you see how you're getting now rejection candles. Okay, so boom, you're in the trade. Yeah, it's gonna come. If it comes down, look at the RSI again. Okay, where's the RSI? Put it at that mid-level 50 right there. Okay, and look at the RSI. Okay, so we came up and boom, it's going down. There's your sell. Okay, so you should be in profits right now, bud. Um, so the sell by accident was good if you hit it 688 right up here. Okay, so but understand that we're getting a lot of buyers coming in. We're getting a lot of rejection wicks. So maybe you don't want to hold this for too long, okay? Because this can flip and come right back up. And if the trade was taken by accident, you just want to maybe get out with a little bit of profits or break even and just get out of this trade. And then get back, look at your charts again. Unless you want to hold it, okay? If you're holding this, I would place the stop loss like right above here, above 690, 691, just up here to be safe, okay? Maybe you're risking 3 pips to gain maybe 5 or 10 pips. If it comes down and then it retests down here, you're looking at 681. That's 7 pips, okay? And if we break below there, you're looking at 677, okay? So another 10, 11 pips, okay? But how long do we have? 2 minutes and 30 seconds left on this candle, okay? So see how right now it's right below our trend line. This was that green trend line. So what we're looking for is a trend break. And all of these candles are getting rejected, so it's good. So, maybe it will sell off. It's going to come down, okay? It looks like it wants to sell off. There it goes, okay? It looks like it wants to push down. Yeah, because the spread, when you're taking it with the spread, that's what kills you on NASDAQ right now. The spread is 200. Normally it's 80 when you trade in the daytime, but yeah, so if you're in that trade this and you don't want to get out right now, like if you can get out short position, okay, you shorted it right here, okay, take profit 1 will be right there, take profit 2 will be right there. Your stop loss, again, I don't know what your risk management is, things like that, but again, if you're looking for like a 1-to-1, you want to play 1-to-1 is like right around here, okay? If you really want to have that much, I wouldn't do that personally. I would keep it maybe a nice tight range right here. Just below here, because you can see that we're getting rejected. This is the bearish candle coming down. So here it comes down. It's pushing down, okay? So real quick, I'm going to flip to the 15-minute candle for you. Okay, so 15-minute candle came up, and look at it's engulfing the body. So even our 15-minute candle wants to come down. Look at where the 15 is, right at that 50. Okay, if this 15-minute candle can break below this 50 on RSI, then we'll see another push down. Okay, so you could probably escape this trade with some profits. Okay, yeah. So take profit. Like you're looking for 5 pips for like TP1. Down here, 10 pips, TP2, and then anything more than 10 pips is like TP3 plus. Okay, but you want to, if you're getting 5 pips, including your spread, that's a good trade. Okay, and then if you get a little more, if you can grab 10, that's where you're looking for like TP. But scale out slowly. Okay, that's why we're teaching you take partials. You guys will learn this on the calls with us. Okay. Okay, guys, so I'll just flip to gold really quick. That's NAS100. We went over Euro USD for a lot of you guys, so no worries. We do that for you guys. Back to gold. See, look at gold, okay? So gold is following the red arrows. That's why you don't need to freak out, guys, okay? This is a pullback. See how it went up bullish? But it's still, look at the technicals. Technicals don't lie, guys, okay? We're still creating lower highs, lower high, these candles, lower highs, and look at my red arrow. It came up right there and pushed down, okay, right here. Could get another green candle coming up and then reject it. But this thing wants to break down further, guys. Gold looks bearish tonight, okay? So gold might make some lows again. We might, let's say we get down to 1900, that psychological number again, okay? Gold wants to break right here. Yeah, NAS100 looks like it wants to break too. Okay, so yeah, man. So thanks. I appreciate that. Thanks for subscribing, guys. Yeah, so you're doing the FTMO challenge on the 100K account, lot, size 1. Yeah, just careful with the risk, okay? Because if you over leverage, you might take a bad trade, and then you might like a lot of guys, that's where they fail these challenges, is they over leverage. But yeah, just join in, guys. Tune into our calls. You guys are going to learn a lot. There's a lot of value. We're also trading ourselves, so and if you guys got questions, like if you guys are in trades, we got no problem reviewing, giving an analysis for you guys. Okay. Um, so it's all good. Tonight's call was good. We'll do this again tomorrow. Okay. I'll send it out 9 p.m. or 9:30. Like today we went 30 minutes. Yesterday we did 9 p.m. Today we did 9:30. So it's just whenever my kids go to sleep, then I can get on the computers with you guys. But yeah, I enjoyed this call. Hopefully you guys did too. So have a good night, guys. Congratulations on everyone that made some profits and that learned, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. And if you join the VIP team, the VIP sniper team, my partner Dave, he does the New York session this week, so he's doing live calls at 8:30 if you guys want to sign up with us. We give daily trade ideas to all of our members. We have a full online tutorials explaining every single individual candlestick, chart patterns. We got strategies, everything that I'm explaining on this call. We have a whole back end made up for you guys. It's amazing. Okay. And once you get comfortable with learning all that, you guys understand what I'm saying on these calls. I don't have to review basic stuff, so we can get into trading and we can start making money. And it's all for $1 a day, guys. You get all of that for $30 a month. Okay. So it's more for you guys that are committed. Sometimes when you pay for something, it puts commitment under your part and you want to learn this. Okay. That's if you want to take your trading to the next level. And then we also provide Zoom calls, private Zoom calls with our members where we give feedback and mentorship, and we really get into teaching guys how to trade. Okay. So this is just what we do. If you enjoy it, join the team. It's www.stocksnipertrading.com. Check out the website, guys. Check out the blogs. You'll see in 1 minute, in 1 minute, we traded gold 8:31 a.m. in 1 minute. We targeted that 1 minute candle. It went up 24 pips. I took a 10 lot and made $2,400 in 1 minute. The whole trade breakdown is in our newsletter. If you want to join it, just drop your email and get it. We give daily blogs and full MT4 with commission showing the trade and a chart breakdown of all the analysis on a 1 minute candle, guys. 1 minute made 24 pips. Okay, so have a good night, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night. Peace out.